What is going on?
I'm tired of being in the abyss.
I parked this car here, and no one was in it, and now you came from inside of it.
Yeah, I'm leaving the abyss. I have moved to a new home.
All right.
Porsche is my happy place.
Okay. So what we're doing today is, as you saw with the title and the thumbnail.
Wait.
What? What you looking at? Oh.
I forgot about that. So today we are launching our very first
Merch store.
Well, I mean, hopefully it's the only store we have, but our very first collection of merch. We call it the casual collection. I don't know what we call it.
I don't know how to make a collection yet.
Make sure you guys go to our new website,
turn5.com,
and pick out some merch for yourself.
Yeah, you can look like me, the beauty of the channel.
Or me, the brawn of the channel.
Yeah.
All right, back to your regularly scheduled programming.
All right, so what we're doing today, as you saw with the title and thumbnail,
Tyler broke his car.
Yep, I've owned the car for 3 weeks today, and it's already broken. Well, the car isn't broken, to be honest.
It's the integrated
K40 radar system. One of the sensors fell off that was in the front bumper, and it ended up dragging underneath. I was able to put it back inside to where it didn't drag anymore, but now we need to take the front bumper off so we can fix that. So if you want to learn how to take the front bumper off, we're going to do that today.
It's a good thing you have a certified Porsche mechanic at your disposal. Awkward high five. Let's rip off a bumper.
No, not rip.
Start pulling.
We're not ripping the bumper off. We're going to take the bumper off carefully.
And then we're going to let it rip.
Yeah, that's fine. Let it rip, Tater Chip.
Here we go. Disclaimer. Although I am a certified Porsche mechanic, this may or may not be the official way to do it. But here's the quick synopsis. What we're going to do, you can go ahead and take apart all of this stuff, but we're going to carefully take off this trim piece here. It'll expose some Torx bits here. We'll take that off. And then we're going to come around here, and we're going to take these screws off of the inner wheel lining to get to a hidden bolt there. There should be like a clip right there that we're going to pull out.
It's a metal clip.
And then some T30 Torx on the bottom here that we're going to take out. So first things first, I suppose I should get my trim removal tool and take out this trim piece. There, I found my trim removal piece. So all we got to do is just stick this right in here.
What? No, I don't think an axe is a trim removal piece.
You're right. I got a better option.
Do you?
Yeah.
Is it a sledgehammer instead? It is.
Will this do the trick?
It would. I don't think we should, but it would.
All right. I suppose we'll do this the right way. So we're going to grab our nice little, one of these little doohickeys. And I don't know if we even really need it. So you want to be careful.
The loud popping's probably okay.
Okay. All right. So we got that off.
And I do believe this trim is connected with little clips to the other piece. So you're going to have to remove that. But other than that, it's going to come apart.
Well, we hope it's going to come apart.
Hopefully, yes. You're not giving the audience much confidence.
Well, because I don't have a lot of confidence right now.
Oh.
Okay, so that just kind of slides under there.
Yep.
And then we're just going to wiggle this out of here. Nice thing is this whole thing is PPF'd. So see these two clips? They kind of hook into that little spot right there.
They're not as much clips as little just things.
Idea! Okay. Very free upgrade for a Porsche Cayman. Come here. So you can take that off.
Yep.
And then you build two little brackets. And you got yourself another wing!
No. Why are you trying to modify my car in the worst way possible already?
I mean, I'm just excited to start taking stuff apart.
Okay.
I mean, how often do you get to take apart a perfectly good car?
If you own it, you can take it apart every day.
Okay, we're going to be taking off these. I believe they're T30s, which they are. Okay.
Simple.
All right, so I'll take off these 3.
Yep.
And then we'll come back and we'll take out those clips. All right, so to get that clip, you want to take this off a little bit further. And you can see it right here.
Yep.
So I'm using a trim removal tool to pull it out.
Looks like it's a little tight in there. Probably if you haven't really ever removed the bumper of your car, it's probably a little tighter. And then just make sure you don't drop it into the car and never to be found.
So we're taking off these 3 Torx. These 2 clips come out, and we put them where they belong. And now we're going to take out the bottom Torx.
Okay.
Very simple. It's the same process as these 3, but just make sure you get all those done, and then we'll see what's next. All right, so then there's 2. What are these ones? T25s.
T25.
That you need to take off just the bottom 2. There's one down here and there's one up here.
Okay.
For
the wheel liner?
The wheel liner.
Okay.
All right, so I took off the bottom one. Here's this one. And then to get this signal out, which we're going to do it again because we're going to put clear ones in here, right?
Eventually, yes. Not today.
You want to pull it back and then pop it out. And there is not like much room at all in here.
Yep.
But you want to just
get your fingers in there.
Yeah.
And pull off. It's just pull off, right?
Well, you gotta like get that little clip to move
so you
just
have
a touch.
to push a little clip. So right here, you need to push it in, right on
Yep.
that.
And then the other thing we gotta do, can you get over on this side?
Yep, I'll try.
This isn't that hard, actually. Underneath here, there's this Torx, and this is a T30. So
okay.
Here's this. I don't know how well you can see, but it's right there.
All right.
Okay, so we're just gonna take that out.
Okay.
Then we'll move on to the next step, and on a scale of 1 to hard, this is like a 1 right now.
1. Other than this takes about 2 people to get the Torx off.
I mean, we're professional Porsche mechanics. What
We-
can go wrong?
I am now too a professional Porsche mechanic. Yes.
You may ask why else you might take off the front bumper on a 981? Well, it's because everybody does what to their...
They replace it with the GT4 front bumper, and there's another reason. So mine, it's relatively easy to clean the radiators, but if you get like a base model, it's got a lot more mesh, and then you'd need to actually take off the front bumper to clean the radiators.
I didn't hear a word you said. I was just...
Admiring the merch?
Admiring your merch.
The
Sorry.
merch looks good.
Okay, so we've taken off all the Torx up here, down there, in the wheel well, these 2 clips. We took out the side markers, and now I think we just yank.
I don't like that.
All right, so I think just slowly, we're gonna work our way.
Okay. I'm gonna let you do it, and I'm gonna help assist when you need help.
There's more to it than that. Ty.
Is there?
Maybe not.
I don't think there's more to it. I think
Okay.
it's this, but you just gotta pull a little harder.
All right,
And
so
in
that one's done.
In the correct way.
All right, let me come over here.
Okay.
Oh boy. I mean, as a Porsche mechanic, I've done this 1,000 times, but I just forget sometimes. Okay,
Yep.
there we go. And, oh, I got a couple more screws down here.
You do?
There's one more over here.
Okay.
It's a Torx.
And then there's probably one more over on this side.
Probably. I mean, this is just all part of the process.
It's part of the process. You have to do it this way.
All right. So, yep, there's one right here.
He's done this a million times. Trust
I
me.
just forgot one.
On both sides or just the one side?
For sure, one side. This is fun.
It is fun. It's real cool seeing how this all works.
I do think that a Porsche works better taking stuff off than
Other vehicles?
other vehicles. Okay, so this one goes. I have this all laid out here. It's the very bottom one right there.
Yep.
And then we'll see if there's one over here.
Yep.
Maybe I already got this one.
Maybe. No?
I forgot to tell you there's one over here.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. I did that on purpose.
Trying to break the front bumper, so I have to get a GT4 front bumper?
Yep.
That's what you're doing?
This actually isn't that hard. So we probably legitimately been working on this for 20 minutes.
20, yeah, I looked at the watch. It hasn't been that long. Like,
And
it's
we're
been a
also-
lot more just setting up for the footage than actually taking this apart. So if you're not filming while doing this...
Okay, hold this over here.
Oh boy, that came a lot fast.
A lot fast. That's good English there, boy. Sound like Yoda. Okay. We're going to set these right there. We're going to put this mirror right there.
Okay.
Now there's going to be a couple of clips.
Yep.
Okay. Why is this not coming out? Okay. Are you free?
I think so.
Okay, stop.
Don't look so defeated.
I'm not defeated because it worked out.
It did.
So we were stopped by our neighbor. He wanted to chat because the sun's shining, and he was intrigued that we were taking apart a basically brand new Porsche. Who wouldn't be at this time?
That is true.
So you take off all the screws and it slides out, right? But the other thing that you need to do is you have this connected to the fog light. This also goes into the bumper skin, and then there is a clip
The clip's going to be somewhere right
here.
there.
Right there. You can take this whole wire off in here. It is just a clip, but you'd have to take off the wheels and the inner wheel lining.
But
So-
if you can find a way to get this clip off, and then
so
this is plugs into
what we did is we put a screwdriver in here and just wiggled this out, and it came right out.
It's still intact, so that's a good sign.
And then what you do want to do with these is this is on that bumper skin. You want to stick that inside of there and then wiggle it out.
Okay.
So this is in every, like, when you do one of these like trim removal tools, it should be in there. Then you just what do you call that?
Unclip it.
Unclip it from the thing. And then you got a bumper out.
Yes, you have a bumper, and then you can see what the dilemma is.
So our dilemma is this. Here is
The front radar sensor.
So it has like silicone on it. We are going to devise a plan to adhere to there.
Yep.
I don't quite know what that plan is yet, and then we're going to find a better way to hook this up so
Because-
it's not just dangling there.
Yep.
And after we figure out our plan, we'll turn back on the camera, and we'll see how we did it. Here's what we did.
What did we do?
Well, what we didn't do was get the camera so you can see actually what we did. But look down here. We have reinstalled the radar,
The laser.
the laser
portion.
thing. And then the radar had a bracket in here. And you can kind of see it right there.
Well, you got your big old hand there, so
It's
now
like
they
an
can't-
L bracket right there.
Okay.
So we have attached that with 3M double-sided tape back to the bottom of that.
But let's tell them how we attached the laser portion.
I mean, it is just a Porsche certified mechanic trade secret. I don't really want to divulge it, but what we did is just put some really fine duct tape on there.
You tried to make it sound so good, but then it's duct tape.
It's for saving weight. We could have drilled another hole inside of there,
And screwed it in,
or
but
use some silicone, but we went with that. So now we are going to maybe time lapse a little bit of us putting the bumper back
I don't think
on.
that's a good idea. But I would like to tell them what the worst part about the bumper is. It's this. So if we haven't already said it, be careful. This is the worst part. It's this little piece. You have to get it off. If you think it's an easy process, that alone took 30 minutes, but the rest of it took 20. As I watch Chris work on the putting the bumper back on, I think it kind of looks cool. Maybe we'll just leave the headlight out because it's kind of like it's
Because race car, headlight delete.
it's missing an eye. Oh, I need to put a turbo in here, so then this would be the whole intake for the turbo, right?
I mean, I'm glad you got so much time to jibber jabber with your jaw while I'm down here painstakingly getting these Torx deals back in.
You're the brawn, and I'm the beauty. First time closing the hood.
And just like that, we got it back together. It doesn't take very long to put it back together. just reverse how you took it apart and keep your screws in the right places, you'll be just fine. But look at this. You got the body gaps are all back to normal. These side markers are super easy. So if you want to replace those with clear ones, it's easy. Put all the bolts back on, and look at this. There is your laser dealing-a-bob, and it's in there securely.
Good.
So I am excited. Should we go for a top speed run, or should we just
Let her rip,
let her
tater
rip,
chip.
All right, we're gonna do a 3-part test here.
Okay.
Part 1, see if the headlight stays in.
Okay.
Part 2, see if the bumper stays on. And the most important part, Part 3, see if we can successfully pick up the cops! I love this thing!
Oh boy. We're definitely going fast enough. Whew. This car's fast.
Well, we didn't get to see if there are any cops.
Nope. I don't think there's any cops.
But I'm excited to see how our 3-part test works. Part 3, we don't really get to know.
Nope.
But part 1 and 2, I don't feel like we ran over a headlight or a bumper.
I don't either.
So let's go home and see if all the pieces are back together.
Okay.
Just like that, the 1, 2, 3 test is complete. Headlight still in place, tightly secured. Bumper still in place, tightly secured. I think we did it.
Did we?
We did. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Hopefully that helped you guys.
Hopefully.
If you're taking apart the front bumper.
Yep.
It's actually not that difficult. It's probably actually like a 3 or a 4 out of a 10. There are some like intricate pieces that you got to get to. Mostly getting the wire off of
that is literally
off the
the
bumper.
only hard time.
All right. Before you go, make sure you go to
turn5.com.
Pick yourself up some merch and send us some pictures, and we'll post it on Instagram.
Tag us so we can be
Do the things, the social media things.
Also,
for
there
us.
will be a link in the description to our website.
All right. Until next time, we'll see you later.